Hi everyone, welcome to Chinese Squad. My name is Gwilym.
Hi， 大家好，欢迎来到中文播客，我是甜心。
Today we're talking about kind of offering a friend a job opportunity.
Exactly. So we're going to be learning how to ask someone for a favor and how to offer an opportunity to someone.
Okay, and you're going to learn some keywords like new job, salary, and resume.
That's right.
Okay, let's listen to the dialogue.
好，那我们来听听今天的对话。
你是法语老师吗？你法文说得真好。
我教过法语，不过现在不教了。
我们公司正在找会说法语的人呢，你有兴趣吗？
有啊，
那你来试试吧，我们公司薪水不错。
那就麻烦您帮忙了。
没问题，你先准备履历表吧。
第二遍。
你是法语老师吗？你法文说得真好。
我教过法语，不过现在不教了。
我们公司正在找会说法语的人呢，你有兴趣吗？
有啊，
那你来试试吧，我们公司薪水不错。
那就麻烦您帮忙了。
没问题，你先准备履历表吧。
Translations.
你是法语老师吗？你的法文说得真好。
Are you a French teacher? Your French is spoken very well.
我教过法语，不过现在不教了。
I've taught French before, but now I don't teach French now.
我们公司正在找会说法语的人呢，你有兴趣吗？
My company is currently trying to find someone that can speak French. Do you have interest in that?
有啊。
Yes.
那你来试试吧，我们公司薪水不错。
Then you should come try out. Our company's salary is pretty good.
那就麻烦您帮忙了。
Okay, if you could help me, that would be much appreciated.
没问题，你先准备履历表吧。
No problem. First, prepare your resume or CV.
That's right.
Now, the guy starts off by saying, Are you a French teacher?
你是法语老师吗？ So I don't know if you noticed there, I used a second tone for 法语, and that's because of the tone change rule. The actual pronunciation for the character 法 is third tone. So you would actually say France, 法国, 法国. But with the tone change rule, it turns into 法语. So that's why later on when we hear 法文, it's back to the third tone again. So 文 and 语 are two common ways you'll hear people talk about languages. 德语, 德文, 法语, 法文.
And I would say yu is more the language in general,
Yeah, more the
especially
spoken, probably. Yeah.
And then wen is more the written.
or the language as a whole.
Okay, and because he says your French is awesome.
你的法文说得真好。你们可能常常听到人家说你的中文说得真好。
I don't hear that often. Your Chinese is awesome.
Yeah, you speak great Chinese or great French in this case. Now she says, I've actually taught French. 我教过法语. This 过 is an experience marker. So when you've had an experience of something, you couple this with a verb.
Yeah, so in Chinese the verbs don't change, but to say taught, you use this 过.
过，没错。我教过法语，不过 but 现在不教了。I don't teach it now.
Yeah, so this le is a change of state. Before she did, now she doesn't. And the 不过 is just a very soft but.
Yes, so you might also learn but as 但是. That has kind of a more serious tone to it, I would say. But if it's just like, oh, well, you know, but now I don't, then you'll probably use this 不过.
Now, this is where he offers the job almost. He says, Our company is currently trying to find someone that can speak French.
我们公司 my company or our company 正在找
Currently finding, or currently
That's
looking
right.
for
Currently finding someone 会说法语的人呢
someone that can speak French. How about this n?
So this na is kind of like, if I were to translate into English, kind of give you guys the tone, it's like, wow, actually, our company is actually currently looking for someone that speaks French. So it's kind of like a or a
Okay. So hard to translate, but
Yeah.
just chuck it in and it should sound good.
It's used as a pause to emphasize the point that you've just made, right? 我们公司正在找会说法语的人呢。
Okay.
你有兴趣吗？
Do you have interest?
Are you interested? 对什么有兴趣 is when you're interested in something. So you have to insert the thing you're interested. 我对学中文教中文有兴趣 I'm interested in learning and teaching Chinese. How about you? What are you interested in?
I'm interested in guitar.
Gwilym 对弹吉他有兴趣 right? I have an interest in. However, not to be confused with, that's interesting. 真有意思. You can't say 你对这个工作有意思吗? You
Okay.
can't say that, right? 有意思 is just a comment on something that's interesting. 真有意思, that's interesting. But if you want to ask if you have an interest in something, you would say 你对这个东西有兴趣吗? So here, this 对 is omitted, right? Because it's clear that they're talking about the job that's on offer at their company. The full sentence would be 你对这份工作有兴趣吗?
Okay. This job,
That's right.
the measure word being 份.
一份工作
And do you have interest in it?
有兴趣吗?
How? Now she is, so he says, come try out.
你来试试吧.
Yeah, the ba is like a suggestion. Well,
Yeah.
how about you come try?
Yeah. How about you come try看?
Yeah.
Try it out. 试试看. 我们公司薪水不错.
This is good news. Our company's salary is not bad.
Yes. You might also hear 工资. I would say in general, 工资 is probably more common in China. 薪水 is slightly more common in Taiwan.
Now, an excellent way to say, well, thank you for that help or opportunity.
Yes, or specifically, I'll leave you to sort this out for me. I'll leave you to help me with this thing, right? 那就麻烦您帮忙了. Of course, if it's with a friend, you can say 那就麻烦你帮忙了. 那就麻烦你了.
Right, so then I will bother you with this to help me.
So yeah, it basically means thanks so much for helping me with this troublesome task, right? Just thanks for helping me.
And I feel like this le must just be the end of sentence le, where
This
she's
is the
finished.
emphasis le, right? So you're indicating that you finished what you're saying and you're placing a bit of emphasis on what you've just said. 那就麻烦您帮忙了.
And he says, no problem. Now first you've got to prepare your resume. So here we learn the word for resume or CV.
履历表. Note the pronunciation of the character 履. It's a
Okay, so it's an LV if you're typing on a keyboard.
That's right.
The middle
履历
character
表.
is Li from 历史, history.
Or
and-
to an experience, right? So it's a list, a 表. 表 is a form or a list of your experiences. You might also hear 简历. 简历 is CV, very commonly heard in China, but it could also mean like a simple version, right? So rather than your detailed experiences, your detailed work experiences, your 履历表, maybe someone just wants like one page and they say, can you give me your 简历? So we have plenty more lessons on getting a job in Chinese, but I think this is quite a nice introduction of bits of vocabulary that you'll start to need when you're talking about getting jobs in Chinese.
Yeah, and if you do successfully get a job, then we've got lots of lessons on job interview techniques.
But let's first revise the word for CV or a resume.
Okay, so that is
履历表. That's right. And if you're looking for a job, you can say 我在找工作.
Yeah, or 正在找工作.
这家公司的薪水好吗？这家公司的工资好吗？ Does this company offer a good wage?
And finally, if you want to be super thankful and say thank you for helping me out, what could you say?
那就麻烦您帮忙了. Thank you so much for helping me out with this favor.
Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed today's lesson and we'll see you guys next time.
好，那我们就下次见，再见。